Okay, in this video, I'll just keep answering questions that are about inverse trigonometric functions, so finding their derivatives. So far these have been answered already. This one is a massive failure, and it's the reason why I am gonna start with question 5. So we have a cotangent, arc cotangent, so the formula is this. If it were for if it were for arctangent, then it's gonna look like this. But for cotangent, it's gonna be negative. And this is our u. To find the derivative of u, so apply chain rule, I believe. So bring down the exponent here, and then minus 1. That's gonna be negative 1/2. And then times. Always remember, this is very important. That's the reason why I screwed up my solution previously. That's because I didn't have this, and that's why it's in red. So essentially, it's finding the derivative of what's inside. So that's basically going to be 2x, I think. Yeah, so 2x. And the 2's are going to cancel. But we're going to have x anyways. So that's the reason we have x here. And we just copy this. And so if we want to remove the minus in the exponent, you bring it down and you turn this into a radical sign. So that's how we got this. Okay, so let's start. So negative derivative of u, so that's going to be negative x over square root of x squared plus 1 divided by this one. That's going to be, or if you want to multiply it already, you're going to find the reciprocal. I think you call it reciprocal. No, basically you exchange the numerator and denominator. So it's going to be 1 over 1 plus 1 plus u raised to 2, such that u is x squared plus 1 raised to 1/2, and then the raised to 2 is going to be times 2. These will cancel. So you will get, let's bring it here. So far we have negative x over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 2. Okay, so we just have these left. It doesn't really matter, I think, if you want to keep your answer in this form or this. But according to the answer key to this question, it is, oh yeah, this is already correct. Nice one. And also, it's very important, I cannot emphasize any further, the importance of knowing the formula, because initially also, my formula was wrong. This was supposed to be the formula for the arc cosecant. So my CSC raised to negative 1. So I got confused. Okay, don't be like me. So f of x is equal to arc cosecant times 3x squared minus 4. Okay, we just talked about this. D over dx, arc cosecant is equal to negative u prime, I think you call it prime, over the absolute value of u times the essentially u squared minus 1 under a radical sign. Okay, so we identify u first. U is equal to 3x minus 4. U prime is going to be the derivative of it, so it's going to be 6x. That's it. Easy. So negative u prime is going to be negative 6x. And then u itself is going to be 3x squared minus 4. And then under the radical sign, we have that. So what's next? What do we do with the absolute value? Usually we don't do anything to it anymore. And actually, according to the answer key, this is already the final answer. No need to simplify further. Okay. Number 7. Number 7, f of x is equal to arctangent of x plus 1 over 2x. Okay. Let's identify the u. U is easy. It's just whatever's inside the parenthesis. How about u prime? U prime is... We're going to apply quotient rule because this is a fraction. We have an f of x as the numerator and g of x as the denominator. So, yeah, derivative of x plus 1, that's going to be 1. You just copy the next term. Minus, just copy the numerator. And the denominator, find the derivative, it's 2x, right? And then divided by x squared and then raised to 2. So that's going to be x raised to 4. And so x squared minus 2x squared minus 2x over x raised to 4. Do you think we can simplify? Wouldn't hurt if we do try. So this is gonna be like that. Okay, let's see if it works. So again, what is the derivative of arctangent? That is going to be equal to it's positive u prime over 1 plus u squared. And so we have this times 1 over 1 plus, what's u raised to 2? X plus 1 over x raised to 2. Okay, what's next? Okay, x times x plus 1. So these two simplify, so yeah, we get this and then times x. Because this is x cubed, this is x squared. X squared is smaller. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, just some minor arrangements. Let's try not to simplify next time. Let's just... Because actually, this is already the u prime according to the answer key. No need to simplify any further. In these kinds of questions, I think simplification isn't appreciated. So, don't waste your energy. Like me. Okay? Now, so negative x squared minus 2x. This is x raised to 4. This one's x raised to 2. Okay? What's next? Something looks off. we supposed to put a raised to 2 there? We didn't write it yet. That might be a way to find the correct answer. Okay, wait. So x raised to 4 plus x raised to 4 times that. Makes sense. So we cancel those, and then we get this. Okay, bullseye. This is the answer already. Okay, that's for number 7. Number 8. F of x is equal to 2x sine raised to negative 1 a raised to 2x. Oh, brother. We have an Euler's number. But essentially, what you have to know is the derivative of e raised to x is still e raised to x. At least that's what I know. Hopefully, that's enough. So we have 2x. Okay, I smell a product rule here. Yeah, it's a product rule. And the derivative of arc sine x is equal to u prime over the square root of 1 minus u squared. Okay, good thing I memorized. U is equal to a raised to 2x. U prime is equal to, well, I guess it's also e raised to 2x. Let me just verify if that is correct. Why does it happen every time? I think it's this. But there's no minus 1. So, basing from this formula, but still you apply chain rule, so you bring down 2. Let me just see if, I can't really be sure, but let me find a way that could help us make sure. I don't know, bro. Let's just see if it works. Okay, u prime is going to be 2e raised to 2x. Oh wait, by the way, so product rule, so the derivative of let's try separating 2. So we have 2 times the quantity x times sine raised to negative 1 e raised to 2x. So 2 times, well, x times the derivative of this one. So that's gonna be, okay. I think it's just e raised to 2x, the derivative of u. Same as u itself. Let's see. So that's gonna be e raised to 2x plus derivative of x is 1 times sine raised to negative 1 e raised to 2x. Am I missing something? Yeah, I think this is 2e raised to 2x. So times 2. we need to take note of this. This is very important. Okay, 2 times 2xe raised to 2x plus arc sine of e raised to 2x. And then we have 4 xe raised to 2x. Oh, by the way, we're forgetting something. Man, this is confusing. Okay, let's write the product rule first. So u dv plus v du. Does that make sense? So let's say u is x, dv, or wait, just v is equal to this one. So this is u, this is v, this entire thing. Okay? So the derivative of v is going to be that. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, so that's that divided by the square root of 1 minus u squared. U squared is that. Okay? Wait. So distributive property. So okay, this is the final answer. Nice. Okay, this was kind of tense. I have to return to this question right before the test. This is not easy. it's not that difficult, but it's the confusion. It's the confusion that makes it difficult. It's easy to be confused, especially when I mentioned about this being this. Sorry, just this, the numerator. And we forgot about the denominator. That's why we were feeling kind of edgy a while ago, because our solution didn't seem to be exactly the answer. But now we solved it anyways. So moving on, number 9, f of x is equal to 1/2 x squared secant negative 1 arc secant times x squared. Okay, let's assess first. Can we just turn this as like that? So we're seeing 2 terms only, hopefully just 2. So we're seeing a product rule, and the formula for the derivative of arc secant is I think it's this. Let me verify. Oh, okay. I got it wrong. This is supposed to be positive. Okay, that's it. That's the correct formula. what's negative is supposed to be the cosecant, which is this. The one that's positive is the secant, which is this. Okay, identify the u. U is equal to x squared. U of this, so u prime, or the derivative of u, is going to be 2x. And then, okay, let's start with the product rule already. So, let's say this is f of x. How about the derivative of f of x? What is it going to be? So 2x times 2 minus x squared times 0 divided by 2 raised to 2 is going to be 4. 4x over 4 is equal to x. So derivative of, we can't say f of x. Let's just say a. Derivative of a. And then let's say this is, this one is b. Okay, so the derivative of a times b plus a times the derivative of b. So derivative of a, we've already computed for it, it's x. So we just copy x. Times b, b we just copy, so that's going to be this. So arcsecant of x squared plus our a is going to be x squared over 2. Our derivative of b is going to be this one's derivative, which is this. So this is where we use the formula. U prime is 2x. And then below, we have absolute value of x squared, because x squared is u. And then inside the radical sign, we have u squared, 2. So x squared raised to 2. So that's going to be x raised to 4 minus 1. Okay, what's next? Just to be clear, if ever you think that they could be merged, those two, no, you cannot. Also, this is kind of short. Let's make it like that. Make it less confusing. So we can cancel. I believe we can cancel these two. So we're left with x over square root of x raised to 4 minus 1. Let's see the correct answer. This is number 9, right? X secant raised to negative 1 times x raised to 2. Alright, finally. We got something correct independently without looking at the answer key. That's good. We're still recording, right? Okay, good. Number 10. Let's answer number 10. F of x is equal to cosecant raised to negative 1. Sorry, arc cosecant of 2 raised to x plus arc sine of ln 2x. Oh no. Logarithms. I thought I wanted to avoid that part first. Guess I'll have to learn it now. Okay, so one thing you'd want to know is that the derivative of ln x is equal to, is equal to 1 over x. Or derivative of ln u is equal to 1 over u times du over dx. I trust this formula over this. Disregard this one. Okay, so we're looking at two different entities here. No product rule, just a plus sign in the middle. So what is the derivative formula for arc cosecant? That's going to be negative u prime over absolute value of u times the square root of u squared minus 1. How about the derivative for arcsine? That's going to be u prime over derivative of 1 minus u squared. Comprende? Okay, that's so far so good. No, nothing's wrong. Okay, what's next? To identify the u in cosecant, so that's going to be 2 raised to x. How about u prime? 2x times 2 raised to x minus 1. So 2x raised to x minus 1. How about for the arcsine? So we have ln 2x. If we find the derivative, so basing on this, so it's going to be 1 over 2x times the derivative of u, which is 2x, so that's going to be 2. So they cancel. We have 1 over x. Okay. Now let's start. So negative u prime, negative 2x raised to x minus 1 divided by absolute value of u times the square root of, okay, like so, oops. And then plus arcsine, so u prime is 1 over x, right? Divided by square root of 1 minus u. U is this. Whew. What? This does not look beautiful at all. Okay, what do we have for number 10? I believe we just have to simplify. I don't think we'll be able to answer this correctly, but our answer is pretty close. This 1 over x in the numerator could be written as this. This one's correct. This one, I'm not sure how to simplify the first fraction. But essentially, the answer key says ln2 over square root of 2 raised to 2x minus 1 plus 1 over x times the square root of 1 minus ln 2 times 2x. So this is the answer. Yeah, I think we won't be able to solve 10 correctly. Next. Okay, I think that's it for this video. The next one will be about hyperbolic functions, finding the derivative of hyperbolic functions. Okay, bye-bye.